So I actually went to Appalachian State my freshman year, transferred here because of a sport management program. That's my major. I was really attracted to that and came to NC State and knew it was a great school. It was an awesome place to get an education. It was a big school, liked that, and it just gave me an opportunity to meet a lot of people and kind of completely broaden my horizons. Especially being an officer, as I am with being a co-president along with Alex Capps. We have a lot of things that we have to keep track of. We have to turn in budgets for the club. We have to, turn in schedules, and we have to go to meetings that are mandatory. And it's just hard to keep up, especially when you're going through your junior, senior years and trying to, be a part of making sure you graduate and get your classes done on time, and then also having these other things and, keeping other players happy and stuff like that. So I'd say for club sports, the business side of it is a lot more of the difficult part, but, obviously, practicing and playing is also a little bit of a strain too. That's a tough one. We play so many different people. We play teams from all over. I'd say the team we play the most is Chapel Hill, and you always love beating Chapel Hill. But I think my favorite opponent is probably North Carolina A&T. They're usually one of the better teams that we play, and they're always high energy opponent. It's always a really fun game to play, and it feels like a high level game. Wow. Honestly, the whole club experience has been really good for me. It was a great way to meet people, especially coming and transferring in from a new school. The most memorable moments are definitely going. You get to hang with the guys, you get an Airbnb or something, and you're just hanging out and playing ball, and you get to travel to cool places and see places that you wouldn't get to if you didn't play. It's something that myself and a couple other guys actually instituted because we did it in high school. It's called a 4-minute shooting drill. And it's basically just a massive full court, 3-man weave, and you have 4 minutes to score. I think we usually go to like 105 baskets in 4 minutes, and if you don't get it, you gotta run sprints. And so it's a really good way to get the blood flowing at the beginning of practice. You get to work on shooting 3-pointers, mid-range, going in for layups and dunks and stuff like that. So it gets you a little bit of everything, gets the blood flowing. It's a really good way to start practice off. We have a bunch of them, man. We're a bunch of clowns. I like to think of myself as somebody, maybe not a jokester, but I don't take a lot of stuff seriously. At practice and tournaments, I try to be as loose as possible. Guys like Jonathan Runyambo, he's a sophomore, he's a clown. There aren't many guys that are just like stern, serious people. Everyone's pretty just clowning around, having a good time, happy to play basketball. When I was like a little younger and all I knew was friends, it was Jennifer Aniston. Now it's like 100,000% Blake Lively. I'm all about Blake Lively. Hang out with my girlfriend, play video games, pretty much normal stuff. I try to play a lot of basketball outside of club as well, playing pickup in Carmichael and things like that. I've actually just gotten into racquetball. I've been playing a lot of racquetball with my friends. That's a fun one. That's a different thing that we're playing. I'd say something like general manager, but I really want to work within the finance departments of a sport organization, be around the game that I love. Dogs, that's pretty basic, but I'm a big dog guy. I love dogs. I think they're awesome. I feel like I get heat for this. It's blue. It's been blue for a long time. I don't know, I just love blue, but I played basketball in high school. My team colors were red and black, and NC State red and black, so I like red pretty good, but I have to say blue. Blue's my favorite color. Sport finance, like I said, I wanted to work within the finance division of sport, so that was a really fun class. It was a really good way to put something that you love with sport and things like that, and we do projects that had us researching different organizations and things like that. So it was a really good way to take something that I loved and really be able to apply it. So that was a really fun one that I got to do something and apply what I wanted to do, and ended up being good at it. And so it was always reassuring. Artists like paint, music, okay. Nah, I'm not a big art guy, so I wouldn't have known that one. I'm all over the place. I'll listen to Luke Combs. I love Luke Combs because I went to App State. He's a Boone guy, so love Luke Combs. But I also love rap, love J. Cole, love Chance the Rapper, DaBaby, love DaBaby. He's a newer guy. But then I like some Motown, Temptations, Earth, Wind & Fire. I like it all. But if I had to pick a favorite, I'd probably say Chance the Rapper. Practice. We're not serious enough for it to be as bad as class. It depends on. I'm flexible. It depends on who I'm talking to. It's pretty much just whatever they want. Summer. Don't like the cold. I love playing basketball, but I can play in the summer, so I play in the summer too. Bojangles. Bojangles is the best restaurant in the world, man. iPhone all day. I like RC Cola. I'm not gonna say I think I still would prefer Coke, But I think RC Cola doesn't get I don't think it gets the cred that it deserves when you talk about that. I think it should be in that conversation. Not enough people put it in that conversation. Ooh, that's a hard one. I say music. I listen to a lot of music pretty much everywhere I go. It used to be Hill, like when I was on campus it was Hill, but then I moved off campus and I live over kind of near Centennial, and so I started going to Hunt, and I mean, you can't like go to Hill after you've been to Hunt. It's so much nicer than Hill.